From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. At their own 28-yard line. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First and 10 at the 38. Throwing is Hurts. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They go play action with Burrow. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Second down, here's Barkley again. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now Hurts changing up the play. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it here. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. It's called Smith. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Barkley will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. Touchdown,
Philadelphia.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. They're going to run it with Barkley. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. But a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in. Everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Gun.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. That's taken in by Higgins. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
On 2.
A good position to be in here. 2nd and inches.
Here we go.
Eagles 45-yard line.
Ready? Raise up. Side.
From the gun to give to Brown. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
11, Thomas. Shot.
Play action. It's Burrow. And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 15.
Parker, I think this will want to ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. 3-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the second quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Very good.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
180. Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Mike Gesicki, 27 yards. And the Bengals are back within a couple of the lead.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And it's up and good. So maybe a bit early here to try to match the two. They're content to trail by 1 at 8-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here's Hurts to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And an Eagles.
They'll look to throw again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. And his throw is incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And it's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Joseph Osai able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up fourth down. And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. Now, how about this? They'll change it at the line. Airing it out deep for Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
It's
A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. On 1st and 10, here's Brown. The tackle by Nakobe Dean.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went in at the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going? Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with it.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Burrow on play action. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On the third quarter now, at a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
Let's get set. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Andre Yoshibas, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bengals have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Big 13. Big 13. Dot.
They're going to try and run. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just saying, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Hurts going to move him around.
That's good. Eagles.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Incomplete. Brings up second and 10.
Now they'll change things up. To throw again on second down. Hurts. This is Smith to the ground. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 43.
Eagles first down. A gain of 13 yards. And an Eagles first down.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. Down inside the 40.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up second and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 38 yards. And the Eagles have retaken a third-quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they turn that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
They were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well moving the ball down the field.
They're going to run it with Barkley. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the two-point attempt is turned aside. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Here we go. Here.
Another run for Brown on second down. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. This one's still anybody's. Ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. It's T. Higgins with a touchdown pass from Joe Burrow. And the Bengals answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown on the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
The Bengals will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They're going to keep it on the ground, and he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Hurts. And this one complete to Smith. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Now Hurts looking to change the play.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Eagles.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Going to be caught downfield by Dotson. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. A big play there for Philly. 44 yards. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. 2nd and 6 coming up.
Ready? Back all 80.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, the noise got to be an issue now offensively. Here's 3rd and 6. Barkley, inside handoff. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. 4th down. They'll run with Barkley. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Here we go.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try to move forward. I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, We're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's going to be caught downfield by Finn. And all the way down to the 29.
I just love how they're going about trying to finish off this game. This is not an offense that's going to go into its shell. They're going to keep exploiting weaknesses where they see them. And that's a huge pickup there with the game in the balance.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him. Find him.
And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he's across for a touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And the Bengals will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the 4th. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock. Look at the scoreboard. Had to press it and take a chance.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Now the Bengals going to use